My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is January 4th, 2025. It is 8:11 a.m. This is video number 2. Video number 1 is on PYTE. I'm gonna try not to talk too much at the beginning, but I need to record my screen of the numbers for my own purposes. Alright, so these are the numbers, analytics. These are the numbers. Alright, so this is what I have for you guys. I had a list for a while. You know what? Forget it. Let's just go straight to it. Some of them I move around. The list was old and I moved some of them around. I don't even know what's old anymore. All right, first tweet. Now, by now, some of you already know Meghan is on IG. Now, on this channel, I haven't talked about it yet, but on PYTE, I have. But like I said, since I didn't mention it on this channel, because some of you may not subscribe to PYTE. Let's do it. Okay, first tweet. The comment is off. How dare she create an Instagram account? I thought she wanted privacy. Why can't she just disappear? One vote. You are literally old enough to be her mother. Meghan creating an Instagram account doesn't affect your life whatsoever. She can do whatever the F she please. I vote. All right, so let's listen to some of her podcasts. Those TikTok videos, I guess.
Back to Instagram, Meghan Markle. That's right, to ring in 2025, the Duchess of Sussex has returned to social media with the comments off, of course. Meghan did acquire the handle Meghan on Instagram at least as far back as 2022. I'm imagining that because she is a brand now, she and her team were able to reach out to whoever had this handle previously. Most likely it was inactive, and yes, most likely they did pay for it, which happens all the time with public figures. The first post on the page is a video that is understood to have been taken by Prince Harry. It shows Meghan running on a beach, probably in Santa Barbara, and writing 2025 in her exquisite handwriting in the sand. It's goofy, it's cheesy, it is 100% old school lifestyle blogger Meghan, and I am so
It's very interesting. I'm glad she brought this up because I did look on her account. Let's go to it. Okay, 1.3 million. Let's refresh and see what happened. Okay, so there was something I was searching. When I click on it, let's pause it so I don't get flagged. There was something I was looking for. Is it from this? Okay, copy, share, unfollow about this account. Maybe it was this one. It says something June 2022. So that was something I verified January 2025. And I thought, I was like, oh, maybe she created back then since 2022. So that sort of makes sense to me now. Because I was thinking she created since 2022. But what she just mentioned in her TikTok, maybe someone else had it. So they probably bought it from her. Okay, the number of time an account changes its username may help you identify whether it's authentic or misleading. Meghan has changed the username one time. So whatever it was before, I don't know. I'm just saying. Because I did look into that and it just crossed my mind. Okay, let's go back. You guys say I talk too much anyway. Let's continue.
So happy to see her back in our midst. Look at her go. The headshot being used on the page currently is also absolutely stunning. White remains one of Meghan's power colors, the color she dresses in when she is doing something really, really integral to her personal brand. And I do think that this return to social media signals an increase of Meghan's branding, meaning that this
one of the things that I've said, I believe it was the Invictus game Netherlands when she wore white. And I think I said something about being neutral. Okay, like raising the red flag. It's not like giving up or anything like that. Being neutral, not for, I don't know, bending the knee for anything or something. I don't know, but it crossed my mind before.
This year, we should be seeing more from her. Her team has been briefing reporters on her return to Instagram. They told People magazine that Meghan is excited to return to social media as a way to connect with community.
Oh, she continued. Let's listen to that.
The color she dresses in when she is doing something really integral to her personal brand. And I do think that this return to social media signals an increase of Meghan's branding, meaning that this year we should be seeing more from her. Her team has been briefing reporters on her return to Instagram. They told People magazine that Meghan is excited to return to social media as a way to connect with communities around the world and share updates about projects that she's working on. There was also some indication that we will get personal content as well. Meghan is apparently telling people that she wants to demonstrate social media's potential to bring joy and positive connection. Reclaiming her power, like, we love to see it. I also have to wonder if this connects to her and Prince Harry's Parents Network that they founded with Archewell in the past year, which supports parents who have lost children due to online harm. Obviously, there is only one post on this page. We will have to wait and see what, if anything, Meghan gets up to on here. And I only say if anything because we all know American Riviera Orchard, it's a terrible name, has not yet seen any movement after it was launched, soft launched last year. I do understand that Meghan's Netflix show is like ready to go. This is the show that is reportedly going to showcase Meghan's love of cooking, gardening, hosting, etc. I've heard that this could be launching as soon as this month, January 2025. All that's missing now is the brand component to go along with it. Obviously, stay tuned. If there are updates, I will have them for you. Before today, it was rumored that this handle belonged to Meghan herself and the account racked up about 100,000 followers. But today, after she posted, we are now at 450,000. There's also another account on there that you might want to go follow if you don't already. Lots to say about the potential evolution of my social media spaces in 2025, but that's for another video. What do you want to see from Meghan on social media in 2025? Let me know in the comments. And just know, if you use this as a chance to bash her, at this point, the joke's on you. Like, you're free to dislike her, that's fine. But I swear to God, nobody talks as much about somebody that they don't like as Meghan Markle's haters. This number should actually probably be a lot higher. If everybody who is going to be checking for Meghan became a follower, she would be in the millions, easy. Happy New Year!
Okay, she's already hit a million. I showed you already. Okay, I'm not even gonna play this. And this is what she had, Meghan had, when she did that video. And as you can see now, as of, let's go back, as of January 4th, 2025 at 8:18 a.m., she's at, let's refresh, 1.3 million followers. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to the next tweet because she blacked her comment. Let me pause for a second. There's something that I saw and I think it's perfect to put right after this. I was on my phone while she was talking. So I just added this to the list. I saw it literally while I was listening to the last tweet, the videos, the TikTok videos. Okay, before you join the Meghan Markle pile on, stop and ask yourself what forces might have created the global Markle hate machine, which is a widely lucrative business generating countless millions for various media outlets and authors. Are you this machine's unwitting accomplice? Also, stop and ask yourself how you personally benefit from spreading hate. Do you find that it's cathartic and satisfying? Do you benefit materially from it by gaining viewers and followers? It's really crazy to see how some people's mind work. That's a very good point he's making. They all are, and it's crazy how many blue ticks account flood the account hating on her. Also, very strange how many crypto accounts are responding. You'll never be able to convince me otherwise that there are massive bot farm dedicated to destroying this woman across all social media, I guess. Social media platforms. 100% so true. Possibly she shouldn't be a... See, there they are. There they are. So just black. Okay, it's all about making money. Meghan fans needs to stop engaging with these nasty trolls so they don't make money from hate. Okay, even Meghan simply existing triggers the trolls back into a foaming at the mouth feeding frenzy. I will never understand it. Alright, so the reason I put this, it's very interesting how he started. You know, ask yourself, do you want to be part of this nonsense? hating a woman you don't even know and spreading, false narrative about someone and put it out there into the world. I mean, if you want it to stop, it has to stop with you. Each one of us. It's crazy. All right, so I just added it. Now let me go back to my list. Next tweet. Okay. Sued Besties, Rachel and Vicky. There they are here. All right, let me pause for a second. Okay, my son is going to practice. He's making some noise. I thought he wanted to ask me a question. Okay, so there they are here. I remember there was a story I heard. I don't know if it was him who was telling it or a secondhand or article where he had broken up with whoever he was dating, and then he had to go to France to a wedding, and he didn't have anybody to take with, and Meghan asked she'll go with him. So yeah, you won't believe how much I hated him on Suit. He played the character very well, very well. So that's that. There's no comment. Now I retweet. That's from Blue Sky, by the way. I'm mixing them all together because I had these lists for a while. I don't know. Some of them I don't remember. That was before Meghan come on IG. Breaking news, the Duchess of Sussex returns to Instagram. The wait is over. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, has made her much anticipated comeback to Instagram. Get ready for a fresh wave of inspiration and updates straight from the Duchess herself. Alright, so when she put, I can't show the video, so I'm not even gonna go to it. Alright, so at that time she had 171,000, and right now she's at 1.3 million. Let's pause this. Oh, so that was back in January 1st. Well, Meghan, I love her. Just a simple video has the pathetic, jealous, deranged losers blowing brain cells from their ears to noses, yet you're so irrelevant that they obsessively stalk you as if you cared. The clown. There's that. Yes, I have been waiting for this. I cannot wait. This amazing humanitarian was set upon with the aim to put her 6 feet under with her unborn child, but she got out with her child and husband and continued to thrive. God bless her future. Okay, does she think she's 16? Black. All right, let's go to the next one. I don't know. These are adult, okay? Adult that's on the internet that's talking like this. Next tweet. Okay, so these probably were old tweets that I had and never went over it because what took over was Meghan's discussion about being on Instagram. Okay, it's your brother. I'm not gonna say anything about your brother. The moment Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were talking about Prince William, who sent his man Jason Kunoff to help the Daily Mail in their case against his sister-in-law, his brother's wife, Meghan Markle. My goodness. They finally put some paw on Harry's brother. 11 seconds. That's from the Netflix docuseries. It will be screenshot, okay? But just listen.
I know. Fix your brother. Not gonna say anything about your brother.
And keep in mind, Jason Kunoff was, I believe he was their communicating director, whatever. Look at the screen. I have the screenshot. But technically, he was taking order from William and Kate possibly, but mostly William.
Have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point, unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate, and clearly he has cooperated. He would not have cooperated with those lawyers without their definite knowledge.
So for him to go put his mouth into Meghan's business, Meghan was not suing them. Okay? Meghan was not suing the royal family. Meghan was suing the paper who went out of their way to go print private letter of her that she sent to her father. And then let's not forget, for those who are new, okay, this is where I start talking now. If you don't like it, fast forward. When Meghan, okay, before Meghan wrote the letter, okay, she was talking to Jason Kunoff and explaining everything to the T to Jason Kunoff how she was gonna get the letter to her father. Because of her name, she didn't want to put her name on the envelope so people will know it's her, and then probably the father will never get the letter. And then as she was talking to Jason, she told Jason this is between her and him. So which means this is private. So she started saying this is private. Now, even when I think she sent a copy of the letter to Jason to look it over. What do you think? To get his opinion. And then end that, and Jason suggested to add a couple things. The father was not picking up the phone while they get ready to go to do the wedding and all of that. So Jason told her to add that. And then Meghan responded and said, oh, that's a very good idea. Don't quote me on that. Just look at the screen and I probably will highlight it. That's a good idea. I will revise it or something like that. Okay? So I thought when he said he was author during the trial, when they said there was a co-author of the letter, and I thought it was that part he was saying, but telling someone, suggesting, and Meghan literally said, oh, that's a good idea, I'm gonna revise it. All this is Meghan, but you don't know how she put or interpret whatever Jason had mentioned to her. But still, she wrote it in her own way. So after that, okay, before they finished the conversation, and I believe Jason asked, can I mention it to someone, something Cohen or something like that? And Meghan said no. Okay? 2 separate occasions through the conversation, she wanted it to be private. So now, the problem is, how did the Daily Fail was aware that Meghan sent a letter? Because Meghan did tell Jason it's between them two. And then now, while they were in court, for him to insert himself a lawsuit that has to do with Meghan and the paper. No one else. So this is a problem. So now, when Meghan won the lawsuit, now when it's time to pay whatever, who's gonna get certain things, and then they're saying there were 2, I think it was Daily Fail who said there was a co-author of the letter. And Jason was gonna come to talk about it. And he never showed up because he knows he was not the co-author. I don't know. I'm assuming. Let's just leave it as that. People say I talk too much. So let's finish listening to that. It's on Netflix. I'm gonna start it all over, okay?
Of course. I know. Thought you got fix your brother. Not to say anything about your brother.
It's playing again. And the thing is that when those evidence came out and made public, of all things that they choose to show that whatever it is that was in their head, it shows that it actually strengthened Meghan's case. Because this is a privacy case, and Meghan was telling Jason Kunoff, keep it between her and him, but yet it's out there. But anyway, she won her case, she moved on. Okay, so there's more. Okay, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle did not lie about the royal family and their British media machine, always lying about Harry and Meghan, but never telling the truth about Kate and William. Always repeating what Harry and Meghan did, but they never repeat what William and Kate did. Okay, 10 seconds. Let's listen.
Blue in the face, but there's been an awful lot of leaking, particularly from Kensington Palace.
I was told I could say what I want about Harry and Meghan, but I had to lay off William and Kate. That was the instruction from the editor.
Oh, what happened here?
Harry and Meghan, but I had to lay off William and Kate. That was the instruction from the editor.
It's always the same thing. Let me go into that. There's to comment. Even that, repeating what Harry and Meghan is actually repeating lies. Okay, you're 100% correct. Let's see what else. Bully William unsolicited sent KP staff Jason Kenoff to testify against Meghan in a case. This is what I was saying. In a case she ended up winning. Jason exposed that he greatly over exaggerated basically everything and that he's a little, that's the B word. In some shape or form, I think. Then again, sometimes when I think of something and it overrides the other thing. Similar to how I thought about the godmother of William, who they sent to help Meghan with, how do they call it? It's pretty much a maid kind of thing, to help her dress up or whatever. I felt like they sent her just to spy on them. Jason Kenoff to helping Meghan, I think is the same thing. Now, because William is his boss, even though he was helping Harry and Meghan, but the command is coming from William. So when Meghan talked to him about Meghan could have easily sued Jason, because this is something that was being discussed between her and him, and literally told him, do not talk that to anybody. So how did the paper was aware that Meghan sent a letter to her father? So which means someone must have told William, and then William alert the paper about that, in my humble opinion. And now the paper sent their dogs to the father, pretend to be nice and, elevate him, make him feel like he's the king or whatever, so he could give the letter. So once they did that, they got what they wanted, and then they went on trying to sort of, the father is something though, trying to pretend they're not typing anything. And then they know the royal family will prevent them from suing them. This is the leash that they were putting on Meghan, thinking that Meghan cannot do anything without them, because their lawyers was pretty much listening to the institution and then telling her, or dragging it. I don't know what they were telling her. And then you have the media, going full blast on it. Oh, you'll never win. It's drip, 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 drip.
Is that the case?
No, absolutely not. No, and if we're talking about why this whole, Harry Meghan thing started, it started because several years ago, if you cast your mind back, the Queen was and always will be the most popular royal. But second to that was Harry. It wasn't William and Kate. It was not William and Kate. And when Harry and Meghan became such a popular couple, it put everybody's noses out of joint. The establishment wanted to retain the monarchy as it was, to boost William and Kate, and the media, the Daily Mail and the Telegraph in particular, fed those lines.
Well, I agree with everything until you said the last bit. I think that somebody in the palace decided to take them down a peg or two, and it went too far. Absolutely. But it's all history now, isn't it?
Well, it's not history, because, for instance, if you take the media on, as Dawn will know, you never win. If you never win, but the media will always be at war with you, and the Daily Mail does everything drip, 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 poison.
Putting that fear on her. So this is what led me to look into, because I didn't know the answer to that prior to this lawsuit. Even though, like I said, not in this video, I never followed the royal family. But prior to Meghan suing the paper, I came across that Charles and I believe Anne had sued the paper for similar things. But meanwhile, they're telling Meghan she will never win, and this, and the palace is preventing her from suing, thinking that they have a leash on her. So when they're dragging that for so long, and Meghan realized that the palace lawyer not gonna do anything about it, that's when she got out of the palace and hired her own lawyer, and then she won. Okay, so in my humble opinion, whatever deal they make with the institution to prevent Meghan from suing, he's in big trouble. Whatever deal they made with, because Meghan was not supposed to sue. The lawyer was dragging it on. I don't know, whoever the palace lawyer was taking orders from, either Charles or the horse or William or something like that. So Meghan read them really quickly, realized that they're not gonna do anything, you know, giving her all sort of BS. So she has money, she went and sued herself. But anyway, let's continue. People say I talk too much, but sometimes these things need to be explained because I don't know who's gonna stumble on this video for the first time. All right, yep, and that drama whistle still works for William too. Yep, that's Jason Kenoff they're making reference to. That is what you say when you know your spouse still loves the person. Otherwise, you will tell him exactly what you think that brother is 100%. And they were being recorded, so she didn't want to say something. Meghan really loves Harry because they know his brother is trying to destroy Meghan, but she won't say a thing about him because he is Harry's brother. Okay, that's love. Sussexes are built differently, especially Meghan. Over the years, this has been getting worse, but they still function perfectly well as a family, raising small kids. Cowardice William and Kate can never handle the slightest of these experiences. We asked where Kate was. We were called bullies. Meghan handled it with empathy for her husband's feeling, and it was good to witness her care and concern for Harry. Genuine glad that these two people found each other. Okay, I vividly remember this moment. She was too through with William and company. Okay, still so shocking even today. Okay, Slumlord really is a disgrace for the royal family and mean person. There's the I here, GP. Okay, GP must acknowledge this no matter his title and status. It must be put out and said loud enough is enough. There's the thumbs up, 100%. It's a shame they are decent humans really cause they clearly have so much dirt on the royal family if they decided to spill everything. I'm telling you, this is a very good response to that. How she said that. Okay, this and when Harry just showed her the text. William is such a irredeemable shit stirrer. That's his problem. I don't know if he will ever see common sense, but I guess he's so used to getting away with things, so he felt like he could do it. So baggage for God. Okay. The only thing Meghan Markle wants from these people is peace and to be left alone. It's literally that simple. These are the very people that continue to make her life hell on earth. Like I've said in some videos, you know, hell is on earth because people are inflicting unnecessary pain to others. Okay, because she had the audacity as a biracial woman to marry their ginger prince and exist. They never give Harry the memo about their racism. But anyway, let's listen. As I said that, the thing that came to mind is that when Harry was interviewing, look at the screen, I forgot the name of that person, during the Black Lives Matter. And some of the things he said in that video is that there are things he would have never acknowledged if he wasn't with Meghan. Alright, so he's learning. Let's continue. Let's play it actually.
Must do in 2025 to save her reputation, according to a PR expert.
Nothing. There's nothing that she needs to do. And this is another thing we need to leave in 2024. The British media. They have proven to be god-awful. There are so many social media accounts catered to people who just dislike this woman for whatever reason. Honestly, no reason. And if we're going to keep it real, the hate that they spew for this woman has gotten them nowhere. Number, stagnant. Follower count, homeless. You never see them featured on anything. Whereas I myself, bloop, and this is just one of many. If y'all don't leave this woman alone, she is living her life with her husband and their 2 children. They have proven they don't need the British monarchy to survive. If anything, the British monarchy needed them to survive. The British media needed them to survive. They are doing just fine. People cannot be that insufferable. I mean, do people truly wake up and say, I'm going to start some shit today with somebody I don't even know?
I'm telling you. This is the thing that I thought when I first, looking into Harry and Meghan thing. I'm like, it's every day they got up and said, what's the problem now? I'm thinking Pinky and the Brain. What are we going to do tomorrow? They literally create nonsense out of nothing. And Harry told us, they They don't report the news. They create it. Harry told us. Oh my God. Let's continue.
Those particular creators or listens to and actually believes what comes out of the British media and some U.S. publications here too, which I feel like they only do it for a cash grab. Professional help.
Let's not forget. The UK had sent their worst over here already to train the media in the US how to be that stupid, the way the UK media is. How to, how will you say that? To put pain on the people, to blind the people. You have Will Lewis, who's with WAPO, Washington Post, and I believe he was with Wall Street Journal at some point. Okay, they already sent their people. So it's us who have to black them out. And I think a lot of Americans are tuning them off.
Should be sought. Now, there is one reason I can understand why people in the United Kingdom dislike this woman. And let's just be honest. It's the end of 2024. And I don't know how much longer this app's going to be available. And that reason is, when she came on the scene and they saw her resume, all of her shortcomings were revealed. And because of that, they made it into a race thing. That's the gospel truth. And then when you look at them side by side, I mean, I'm not going to say the obvious out loud. Not to say that Kate ain't pretty. When you are so T, the British are coming. Mwah.
He's right. I don't know what happened. I guess hate sort of show on their faces. She had I spoke about this before. She had a athletic, feminine kind of body. I don't know what she did to turn into what she is now. If she's listening to her husband to be like, and there's one video I have on PYTE, and I said something like, they got what they wanted, why they trying to be like Meghan? Okay, this is the thing. She probably never knew herself, the left behind of the other brother's wife. Okay, maybe the husband is saying, be like this, be like that. Maybe you I don't know. Instead of saying, no, I do not want to, either you accept me like this or whatever. But then again, she's still here after all those disrespect that they keep on doing to her in public. You can't feel sorry for someone who does not want to be helped or even help herself. So let her be in her pain. That's her issues. Okay, so there's Meghan here during the Canada visit leading to the Invictus. And Invictus for Canada is not too far away. Okay, credit to this amazing creator. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to the next tweet. I don't know who posted this, what this is all about. 9.5 point underdogs. Wow, no one believes in our sweet print. There's that. I don't know. I really don't know. But it looks cool. I thought I'd share it. Mostly because of the picture, not the caption. Laughing my ass off. NFL Network is saying I will be playing the third string guy. I'm not sure if I believe it. I don't know. Did they mention his name? Yo, this place can be so wonderful at times. Awesome post right here. Who's that? Hey, LOL. Leave it. Okay, I really don't know. Okay, Prince Harry is our backup. Love to see him win. Definitely getting the points. Okay, so there must have been a football game and they mentioned Harry. I really don't know. I just thought the image was nice. Okay. Well, we know who is the king. Carson still 25 point carries. There's the laugh here. If he had all the starters, I think he wins easy. But the lineup I read earlier easily won't that number. Okay, it's not just him though. Most of our starters will be out and it must win for the Broncos. Okay, so there must have been a football game that was going on and they mentioned him and someone put that. I don't know. That's the image. That's it. Let's go to the next one. I don't know if this is recent or from the old tweets. 5 more tweets. Okay, let's that's a GIF. Concerned trolling hypocrites were awfully quiet when the woman whose lifestyle is financed by taxpayers, half of whom are starving, spent hundreds of thousands of pounds for a 10-second photo shoot where she pretended to play the piano and colonize another woman's look. And that's the dress Meghan wore. What was it? Is it NAACP award? And pretend she's playing the piano. So they did a photo shoot that cost that much. But yet they're coming under Sussex Squad posts that she doesn't care about this, she doesn't care about that. If you watch my other videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, where's the vitriol for the slumlord whose life is financed by the taxpayers while he pretends he cares about the unhoused, which is homeless, use the unhoused for photo apps and try to take credit for the work others are doing to help the unhoused. So what is that here? Prince William and King Charles under fire over 179 million profit of miserable tenants. Prince William and King Charles have been slammed and labeled bad landlords by tenants of the homes owned by the Duchy of Cornwall. I covered this already. There's that. Alright, let's leave that alone. That's an ad anyway. Good. Alright, let's go to the next one. It's about Derangers. Okay. Derangers will be stressed wondering if they should watch so they can give shady reviews or skip it so they don't contribute to increased viewership. They're contemplating. Oh my god. Their unhinged obsession with her won't allow them to skip it. So Derangers, the Vodovats and the Royalists will all watch it and give their shady takes because they are miserable people. I'm telling you, that's a GIF. Or they are going to watch. They can't help themselves. LOL. I hate you. I hate you. I don't even know you. And I hate your guts. Alright, so that's the GIF. That's an ad. There's this. Okay, while also saying how good her food looks and be trying their hardest to resist copying her recipe. That's the laugh here. Now, we just read the comments and we have all we need. Okay. Alright, whatever. And then you could go and follow after you take the screenshot. Next tweet. But yet there they are. You see what she's saying is true because they could have easily skipped that comment, that tweet. Next one. Watch with love Meghan on Netflix and see how cool, sweet, and elegant Meghan truly is. Alright, so let's see here. This is a TikTok video. 1 minute and 31 seconds. Screenshot.
The Meghan Markle series on Netflix is going to be pretty boring and we're probably not going to get a season 2.
Why's that?
The thing with Meghan is she doesn't want to show her edgier side. We see the sweet side of Meghan. We've seen the sweet side in past interviews.
Okay.
We know that she wants to present herself a certain way, which is totally fine.
As she should.
We need to see the real side of Meghan Markle. And I'm not saying like some evil, bad side of her. We just need a little more edge.
You said you want to see the real Meghan. Who's to say that you haven't? You don't believe that people can be genuinely nice? Or you don't believe that she can genuinely be nice?
That's what I've said something similar to that in some videos. Yeah, she's right. When people tell them the truth, they seem like they can't accept it. But when people tell them the lies, that's the one they'll agree. I mean, I guess the royal family and the GOPs and the US got these people the right way, I guess. Telling them the truth, they can handle the truth. I can't believe it just came out.
My issue is the sense of entitlement that some people feel towards her. You felt entitled to know more about her. You felt entitled to see her children. You felt entitled for her to do this or to do that. You want her to perform for you. And you get mad at her when she doesn't want to do it. There's nothing that she could ever do or say that make those people like her because you don't think that she's deserving of a prince like Harry. If she's playful and cracks jokes, you're going to say she's so unserious. How could Harry be with someone so unserious? If she gets angry or upset, you're going to say she seems unhinged. How could Harry be with someone who's unhinged? Maybe she's not interested in trying to change the minds of people who are dedicated to misunderstanding her. Just because she appeared to have a storybook romance doesn't mean she's a character in a story. She can decide for herself how much or how little she wants to share with any of you. And the way you guys have tore her apart for the little that she does show, I don't blame her. You don't like her, but you got to keep up with her because you're always looking for a reason to justify not liking her. That's why you're going to hate watch that Netflix documentary. You've never seen Kate Middleton angry, and that's okay. I'm not expecting her to be a...
We've seen. There's some videos I think the squad have shared in the past where when she realized people or the cameras watching and she did that smile and then turned to whatever. That's their problem.
Stereotypical angry black woman, are you?
That's very good. Let's see here. Yo, who is this sad loser? This hater has cancer, but Meghan, right. Truer words were never spoken. Karen expect Duchess Meghan to perform for them 100%. They want a caricature they can feel free to hate, not her humanity. they all are baggage for God. That's exactly what they have been looking for years. Angry black woman. The lady is also a Kate and William supporter, by the way. I don't know who she is. The thing is, the real Meghan was public before she was with Harry. She's a sweet, playful, intelligent woman that loves philanthropy, is a foodie and loves travel. She never changed. She's had to be more reserved, but having followed her before, we know her. And this is what Harry have said to Michael Strahan, because her fan already knew who she was when the royal rat was trying to create a character, like a character in the movie. But meanwhile, Meghan is living her life and you pointing nonsense about her. She's like, no. And her fans were not sitting idly by watching you destroy her to the world, because they already knew her based on things that she's been sharing with them publicly.
Write about my girlfriend with the same techniques that they'd written about previous women marrying into or in relationships with members of my family. And they're coming in almost with a blank slate, and it gives the British press an opportunity to cast them in a particular role. And when Meghan came into the fold, they tried to do that to her as well. But she was coming into a relationship with me in her mid-30s. She had a very public career of which millions of people knew who she was because they'd been following her. But this time, fans and people that knew Meghan were pushing back and saying, that's categorically false. You can't say that based on the fact that we know who she is. It was
okay, and the squad came after them. They want so bad for her to be the horrible caricature they've created for her, so they can say this there. See, we told you she was. Not gonna happen though. She is what we see, and I love her for it. Okay, the chick is jealous of Meghan, and here she is getting click and likes for it. Baggage for God, because if this is what you keep on spewing out there, you will get your thing. Okay, the chick. Okay, that's what I just read. Her name is. There's that on TT. Where's that? TikTok. She's a hateful deranger. Feel free to go drag her. Nah, I don't even want to be on TikTok. Well said. The sense of entitlement these people have into the life of someone they never met or spoken to is scary. Is that serious that we need you to tell us from the hospital wing? Okay. Is she recording from a hospital bed? Okay. Is that what?
Meghan Markle series on Netflix.
Oh, is she a nurse? Okay, so there's the hospital. Baggage for God. Baggage for God. Let's finish with that so I could start editing, because I have some place to go later. Next tweet. So this one I saw this morning. Meghan's story on ITV News at my stylist private salon. She's no longer a working member of the royal family, but she is still a royal. So despite the attacks, they cover her as one. And they need to, because the others aren't giving the press anything to work with. The thing is that William thought Meghan was capturing the spotlight. He thought Meghan was capturing the spotlight. And Meghan was like, you want the spotlight? Take it. I don't need it. And then he threw Meghan out, and then the light followed Meghan. And every time they took a poke at the left behinders, everything is negative. When they could have used Meghan's spotlight so they could continue. Well, let me not give. Well, it's not going to happen anyway, because I don't think Harry and Meghan will go back over there. You know, make a deal with Harry and Meghan, do all the hard work, and just let them cut ribbons. They didn't see that. They did not see that. All right, next tweet. Next one. Somewhere in the UK, you can bet the bitter bunch are plotting their own spin-off of With Love Meghan. They've already copied her podcast. Did they? Oh, I never heard anything about. Maybe I did, but who wants to hear them talking nonsense? Gem, even her hair and wardrobe. Honestly, nothing will surprise me at this point. Okay, Kate making pancakes. Our show, honestly. You know what was fun reading some tweet yesterday? Is that some people, the squaddies, were making reference to the pancake debacle that Kate did. And people who don't know about it are asking, what are you talking about? And then when the squad put screenshot of the pancake, some of them was like, oh shit. It's in one of my videos on PYTE. Honestly, no one wants to see British food. They can keep that over there. They're too lazy. Kate is going to show how to roast a pheasant she shot earlier over there. Be prepared. There's that. Cancer scare. And of course, the Daily Hate Mail Lunch, another special of toxic bitchery about her. Imagine working overtime to spite someone you hate. Bizarre. I'm telling you, they put so much energy on doing stupid things. Okay, who wants to copy the copy-paste Duchess? Okay, she is the benchmark. Always was, always will be. Okay, the Derangers are now expert beekeepers. The Derangers are now expert of beekeepers, flower arrangers, and bakers. Meghan's using their grandmother's recipes. She's killed the bees, and they've noticed she's photoshopped Catherine's face onto hers. This is going to be the ride of a lifetime. These people are crazy. But anyway, I have one more. I don't have the link. Let me go search for it. Never mind. I cannot find the link of what I was searching for. So let's do a prayer. The last prayer that I did on my last video is prayer for peace. Let's pick another. I did this in the last video. Let's do this one. Dear God, I pray you will bring peace today to those who are struggling. Please bring hope to those who feel helpless. Bring comfort to those suffering with illness. May we all look to you for strength each day. Alright, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that's it. Thank you for watching, and tune in to PYTE to watch some videos about the positive things about Meghan and things like that. Alright, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness, and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.